shit. Shake for a shake. I'm doing these numbers in the sky. Spinning this salsa, llama, make them piece the M-O-N-E-Y. I love my bitches soft, bitches surf, boy, and high tide. I can just roll up, cause I'm swole up. So that birthday cake in the Cobra. Bugatti for real, Cobra. The Autobahn like a free rover. The king of my city is over. So thoughts only in the color Cobras. I said brackets, wrenches, hold up.
I know you came here to say, if you're afraid, then you come on with me. I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open and let me see.
Hey! Go! Man alive, it is so good to be here. This is TrendingSA on SABC3. Hello, everybody. Wowza, it has been an amazing Tuesday so far. So much happening on the social media streets. Thank you for choosing us and being with us live on SABC3. We're also streaming live on TrendingSA.tv for all of our friends all over the world. Now, believe it or not, SAFTA's 12 has still got a lot of people talking. So for the next hour, we're going to be doing the best that we do and unpacking all of those trending hashtags that got you RTing, posting, liking. You know the way it works. But I am never alone. I am not alone.
I've got hashtags too.
Shalolos.
Yeah?
She's hilarious. She's Nina Hasty.
Hi. Let's hope I do not fall out of this dress.
I think your
tonight.
intention is to fall out of the dress.
I intend not to fall out
You
of the
can
dress.
make that dress tighter for you not to fall out of it. Is
Listen, let's look at this photograph of me in my bathroom.
Is that your bathroom?
that where you bath?
That's bigger than some houses.
Yeah.
In Cape Town.
Well, you know, I work hard.
Oh my.
She's also from Cape Town. She's Coolie Roberts.
Yay!
Away.
Yes, queen. Yes, we love
Where's
it.
that picture gone,
Where's
guys?
the picture of you in your bathroom? Is that your bathroom?
That's our bathroom, that is the makeup room.
You are so skinny.
That's
I
quite-
love it.
That's not
A
me.
lot.
We all
is
look
it?
alike.
Look at the comments this time. I mean, clearly something happened this weekend.
Because they saw a bit of an apple. Dun, 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 dun.
And next to her is one half of Twins on Deck. I'm
I
being
know what
serious.
this
Look.
means.
Just look. Look at this. Look at this
Hilarious!
Hallelujah.
What did I ever do to you guys?
thing. So
I'm such a nice guy. I
we
don't
obviously
deserve
have
this.
the twin on this side here with us. Hello. What's your name? Twin?
Twin on deck.
Yeah.
Tweet.
Yeah.
Tweety.
Tweet.
And your brothers? Musamtombe.
Oh, there is a picture of me. That's nice.
That's nice. Where was this? Yes. I
Fabi, there's
see.
a comment there from you. It says, if you don't bring me a chicken pie, I'm afraid I cannot be your friend anymore.
You're hilarious.
Where were you at Chicken Pie Land?
Yeah.
Nice.
Having a good
So now do you understand what's happening
I
here?
see. And I still don't have that chicken pie.
But do you understand why I called you a bookmark?
Oh.
Do you understand? Because I didn't get my chicken pie.
It's fine. I
And all
get
I'm
it
saying
now. I get it
is
now.
all I asked for as your friend is a chicken. Hey everyone, I'm Babi Muloy.
Yeah,
What's up?
A SAFTA winner.
The award.
Woo!
Did Papa take that picture?
Yes.
No, Momo.
You can see the angle.
Sholili.
Ugh, that suit, that night, my life. I'm just so happy this year. I really hope you are as well. And I hope that we can get you into a good mood if you're not right here on TrendingSA on SABC3. What's on your socials, Doc?
Yep, in the constant chase to get all the numbers of unemployment all the way down, there was the hashtag Youth Unemployment Service that popped up on my feeds today, and we'll be checking out the 4-on-1 under that hashtag. Also on my feeds, hashtag micro apartment was flying all over my timeline today, so you want to check out what that means. It brings a whole new word to the meaning affordable. Stay tuned for that one.
Nice one. All right, so Schoolie, what do you have for us today?
Scandalous, really, darling. He recently announced that he'll be leaving Scandal as one of the lead actors. Yes, I'm talking about Umangi, to focus on his music career. I mean, surely he could do both. Now, he's also released a petty, I'd say petty because about a nyati. Yes, he's released a pretty juicy novel titled Along Came Tsakani, and it's Kagiso Mutupi, who I'm talking about. He'll be joining us in studio for one of our regular Tuesday features that we call In Other News.
Nice one. I look forward to that very much. Nina, what is on your timelines?
So, you know what I do, guys? I do the jokes part. So it's lollery up in my genre. I'm going to be checking out throughout the entire interweb, except for the dark web. That's weird. But for more posts and videos that made us.
And you're going to
share
make
some
that
chuckles.
dress tighter.
I'm going to try and figure out how to make this dress tighter so
On
that I
the
don't
dark
pop
web.
out of it, because, you know.
The intention is to pop out of it. I know
The
her.
intention is not. The intention is to wish Aries happy birthday.
Wow. Trap.
Wow. Okay, so we're still in SAFTA fever, and our guest tonight really won big at the SAFTAs this last week. He might as well have called them the Jovijo Film and Television Awards. Joining us is one of the masterminds behind this impeccable drama series, Jovijo. Ladies and gentlemen, the brilliant Vincent Moloi will be joining us here in studio. Yes!
Is there a relation?
How many family members are we going to have to interview now that you've won? We know you, Madam Speaker. Give us a break.
Yeah, next week, Lerato Moloi is going to be
Shalalas!
here. And then... who else
Nah,
do we
nah,
invite?
nah.
Paul
Yes,
Moloi.
okay, brilliant. All of them.
yeah.
All of you. All of you. All right, so if you want us to read your questions live on air, then all you have to do is at us, at TrendingSA on 3 on Twitter, Facebook, and IG.
Can I
See
wear
your
this
questions
part of your dress? I'll just
on
cover myself with
TrendingSA.
this part. This will great.
Well, I need a dollar, that's what I need. Till I need dollar, that's what I
Oh,
need.
let it go. And you share a dollar with me. Hello, welcome back. We are back on TrendingSA on SABC3 and online on TrendingSA.tv. There is a heck of a lot that's been going on social media, and we also love getting all the love from you. Make sure that you use the hashtag TSA-on3, TSA-on3, and we may scroll it along here and read it on screen. Musa, you've got some for us.
Yes, I like seeing what you guys have to say, especially about the show and what you got up to during the day. Did you even wake up this morning? Ha!
What?
What?
That was weird.
Are we talking
That was
to
very
ghosts?
weird.
Very
You
weird.
stick to medicine. Leave
Moving
the jokes to
on.
us.
Right.
Lily.
Now we can't see where this is coming from. Okay, it's coming
Facebook.
from I know it's from Facebook, but I mean, who's this?
Doesn't matter, it's a compliment.
It comes from
Anyway.
53 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, I love the show. When I'm Musa Umuhle Sana, woo, the kind of bubble that makes one want to be born again.
Wow. Hey, the atheist.
A pickup line, babes. Oh,
My
alive.
mind is blown.
And then Mellow Governor here saying that, guys, I missed the show last night. I didn't hear my alarm, but I'm glad to report that I'm wide-eyed and watching. My Monday and Tuesday nights are lit. Lituation. I'm wide awake.
Oh, we don't clap after everyone.
No, but he doesn't sing
Let's
either.
clap again. Let's clap
Let's
again.
clap.
Come
I'm
on. Don't
trying
be
to touch
jealous.
my dress.
Nina,
Yay!
clap.
Shalala, yeah.
Jealous down. And the last one is from Khulani Mama Bolo saying that thanks for making my night. I was a bit angry. I love you all. Don't be angry.
This is why people
Why?
are single. Stop singing. Imagine into this school.
You know what? I'm gonna sing again, ne?
Okay, what
Because we're
about
getting
this
into our
one?
first story, and this one is all about youth employment. Play the song.
When Jesus said yes, nobody
Say no.
When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus said
Whoa. Sit down again.
Okay.
I want the same energy. Hello. Sit down. Right. I want the same energy for the remix.
Stop
all right?
telling us what to do.
The words are. When CR says yes, nobody can say no. Then you
Okay.
repeat, okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
3,
go.
2, 1, and go.
When I say yes, nobody can say no. When I say yes, nobody can say
Okay, sit down. Sit down.
Listen, like this.
You are so funny.
It was a mess.
I will try it.
A complete
We're not in a
mess.
choir, dude.
Like, who's
But-
CR anyway?
It's CR, it's Cyril Ramaphosa.
Okay.
Yeah. We're getting into that story right now. A little bit earlier on today, our president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, launched a program called the Youth Employment Service.
Nice.
Hashtag yes. That would apparently
Very clever.
provide paid work to 1 million young South Africans in the course of the next 3 years. Now, Mr. Ramaphosa was speaking at the Riverside Incubation Hub in 4 Ways, and he suggested that the program will provide 1 million jobs for young South Africans in the next 3 years. And this
Nice.
initiative that our president, Mr. Ramaphosa, devised in partnership with the government, labor, civil society, and the private sector. Now, with all this talk, youth employment, and of course, all about yes being proposed as the next savior, Twitter was really in a bag of mixed reactions about this one. And of course, the hashtag Youth Employment Service then decided to pop up on everyone's timeline. And these were the tweets that came with it. This one came through from Matt D. Temple saying, let's give Mr. President a chance to see if this Youth Employment Service will bring a change in the youth's unemployment rate.
That's great.
Very good point.
Yes.
And this one from
Yes.
Student Directory
Yes.
saying that when Youth Employment Services is being launched during graduation week. Yes! Do it again, Nina.
Yes.
Louder, my darling.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
There we go. And the last one coming through from Jonathan Najo saying Youth Employment Services. Thank you to President Ramaphosa for their YES initiative. 100 young people will participate in the first phase with a target of 1 million South African youth. Look out for Unilever, ABSA, Investec,
Brilliant.
and others. Hashtag South Africa. But not everyone was quite convinced about all of this. You had to look at these tweets. Of course, they're all of the naysayers. And this one come through from the project engineer saying that another youth what? Rose eyes. And this one from Londo saying that, so this Youth Employment Service program Ramaphosa is talking about is basically the same old internship program. Interesting. And the last one from Tinyiko saying that, but internships don't guarantee permanent jobs. Many of us, including myself, have gone through an internship program with no job at the end. So it's depressing to be enrolled for internship that is 2 years, but no door being opened. Good point as well. Good point as well.
When do you get the cupcakes? That's what I want to know.
First day.
Okay.
Now, my
First day,
question
when you
was,
come in.
was 4 ways.
For aesthetics, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, 4 ways, bright lights. Anyway, Hloni Nyetenyane added onto this and has a very interesting point on this issue, saying that, wait, not so long ago, ANC Youth League marched to shut ABSA down, marched against Johan Rupert and his Remgrow Limited splashing Unilever products around. Today, ANC President Ramaphosa invited ABSA and Remgrow via Unilever to join Youth Employment Service. Did he tag Mayane and Nzusa along? I foresee another strike going on there. A quick note, though, that you must know is that youth unemployment in South Africa was at its highest last year, sitting at 55% of young people without jobs. So maybe we should say a little bit of a yes to this point because, look, as long as we're doing something to tackle this problem, that's a good thing from our side. Now, moving on to more fabulous and wonderful things in life. Those of us that were... don't have to deal with the issue of unemployment issues. There are pictures that popped up of apartments in Cape Town called Rockefeller, right? Beautiful looking place, clean, smart, all those nice things. And it's been making the rounds on Twitter. And apparently, allegedly, supposedly, these fancy apartments are affordable.
It's not a very original name.
Well, if you're American.
Yeah. So let's look at these affordable apartments. This is a sketch or like a diagramic, whatever you want to call it, representation of what the flat looks like. Let me take you through it. Right. So that is a door when you walk in, as you can see there. You walk into the kitchen. So as you open the door, the fat from your pan is bending your face a little bit. And then after it bends your face, you're going to turn this side and then you're going to smell the number 2 that your friend left in there. And then you take one step in and then you're going to bump into the chair that's in your lounge, take a half a step and you're in your bedroom. And of course then Twitter had things to say about this. Now, one thing I can tell is that I'm not too sure what and who is intended as target market for this affordable
European
micro
travelers.
apartment.
Did you give us the price?
I'm going to tell you now. All right, the price is 1.2 million for a 24 square meter apartment.
Imagine.
So for those that don't know how big 24 square meters is, it's 5 meters by 5 meters basically.
What, the same size as this area?
It's as big as this table. Basically.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that is so tragic. We are Africans in Africa. We've got land and now we want to live like rats on top of each other for 1.2 million.
We don't want
babes.
to. This is the issue.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Yeah, that's not
Forced
a flat,
to.
that's a squeeze.
yeah, you're living a very difficult life if you're one of these people. And of course, Tweeps then had to have their way about this because they were very confused as to what does affordability mean?
Yes.
With an apartment that looks like this. And Steve, fun knick-knack, I like that one, started things off here and basically swore.
Relative.
That was just a swear word. And then moving on to another tweet. And of course, tweets
Which
had
was
to
the swear
jump in
word
on
of
this one
affordable?
Hello.
with other tweets that jumped in on this, where people were sort of giving us their opinions. How in the actual banana, affordable for who? And that was from Althea Swartz and another one from Curtis Murray saying that. So you're saying you wouldn't pay $1 million for the privilege of being able to take a dump while cooking dinner. Literally, it would look like this. Let me show you. Like this in your kitchen.
Isn't that a dance that you invented last week?
I do a lot of things I'm not proud of, okay. And the last one is from Mighty Mikey saying that I think I have a different definition of what affordable is. That is true. And the last tweet for the day with regards to this starts off with a toot, and we are turning into Hong Kong with these super micro apartments. As for affordable, only the dumb would think that that's worth the price.
But I think that's the thing that's offensive, that people think, they can advertise it as affordable. Using up space in that kind of way, that can be debated. But affordable, that's an insult.
It's relative.
Yeah, it's a big mess. So if you have 1.3 million rand and would like to live in a 23 square meter apartment, then there's the place for you. And that's what you need to do. And that is that. I think it's time to move on and do other interesting things.
All right, the interesting things continue right here on TrendingSA on SABC3. Thank you very much to you, Dr. Moose. So, yesterday we had a bit of a situation, didn't we?
Yes.
Because we had the advocate.
The not the.
The not the advocate Barry Roo that we wanted to speak to on the show, but we had some problems technically.
Yeah, we're hoping that we can speak to him now. Yeah, so basically, guys, you know that if there's anyone who's been talked about on Landuza or social media, it is Manzot Baru. Yesterday, we tried to get hold of him, but of course, we heard there was funniness and there was something wrong with his voice. I don't know if it was just disguise or someone was on top of him. But anyway, he's on the line now. Advocate, how are you doing? Based on the outcomes of yesterday's SOTNA 2018, you said your safety and life were under threat. What's the story there?
Yes, I'm running away from Chico Twala.
Oh.
That for real, though?
I've got so many enemies in South Africa. You see now, because I speak the truth.
Is that his fake
And
voice?
then you also went missing in action on Twitter for a bit before you came back and you confirmed the tweet that you were around. What happened? Did you run out of files? How come you were missing from Twitter?
No, I was just taking a sabbatical, you see.
And then also tell us about Twitter. You love Twitter and you take it quite seriously. I mean, today you had a whole lot of people asking you, doing a Q&A under the hashtag Man's Not Barry Roo. And most of the people were asking about Ulanduza Usenzo Meyiwa's killer. What is your answer to that?
I'll be writing a book about the Rodovan crash and crime in South Africa. I'll reveal all of that in my book.
Okay, but what about Usenzo?
Usenzo Meyiwa's killer, yes.
Are we going to have to wait for the book?
No, I'm just waiting for Benny Keller's call. Then if he can call me, if he's listening, I can talk to him.
Okay.
Bring him direct to the culprits.
Sure. Wow.
What is the call going to reveal?
Pardon me?
What is the call going to reveal?
No, I want his protection first. Because before I can lead him to the correct, space.
Okay, and then since you're on the line, also we heard that you're out of town. Are you going to make your way back, Okanyo? Are you scared?
No, I'm coming back, definitely.
Are you coming back?
I've got enough bodyguards now.
Okay, and then also with the files that you spread on Twitter, do you have them like verified, checked, or do you just like post whatever suits you?
I'm the best investigator in the country. It's just that I'm not under SARS or what you call
editors.
Special investigating unit, yeah. But I've got your filing as well, eh?
Oh, that's great. Please spread it. I love that, And then also, why have you never revealed your identity? Do you think that the people that you've got, whose files you have, will come back after you?
Not really, but I'm just, protecting my work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, Lala, as we're wrapping this up, what is the plan with your account? Are you going to keep it there, or are you going to quit because of the drama surrounding Chico looking for you?
No, I'll never quit. Chico will never find me. Because I'm telling the truth, and he knows that I'm telling the truth. So, yeah.
Fantastic, Nana. Feel free to spread my files whenever you want to, Nalala.
He can never find me.
Okay, is he going to do a Kwaito album? That's all I want to know.
Since you're my friend, I'll never drop your files, right? Don't worry.
Enkosi Khatebe.
I'll never drop them.
Thank you.
Goodness.
Thank you. Thank you very much, advocates. Be safe, and hopefully Chico doesn't find you.
Okay. Listen, watch out for my book, eh?
Yes, your book. What will it be called?
I'm still thinking about the perfect title now, but politicians, business people must be afraid.
And when will it be released? Because Funifunda.
Very soon.
Okay.
You'll be the first ones to know.
Okay,
Thanks.
brilliant.
That's good. I'm so
Okay.
glad that we are the first
Keep on
ones.
trading. You are the best, guys, eh?
Oh, thank you very
Thank
much,
you,
Advocate
Advocate.
Baru, and do be safe.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. That was
Let me relax. Bye.
quite bizarre, right?
Wow.
Wow.
His voice is so much.
Older.
Yeah.
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 Like,
This is fascinating.
it's like Mzeke Zeke, but
He's
older.
He sounds like a daddy,
Like a father.
like a father, like
He
a
sounds like he looks like he wears leather jackets with patches on the elbows.
Correct.
On that note, we've got to take a quick break. This is TrendingSA on SABC.
The man you
On the
date.
children.
With 6 children.
6 children, yeah.
And those shoes we showed
year.
yesterday.
This year. 2018.
Number one on the top.
Yeah, Twara, mina, Twara.
Wow! All right, that song is a song from our guest who is seated around our table right here on TrendingSA. Kagiso Mudube, hello! Oh my gosh!
Says yes, nobody can say no.
All right, so here are some tweets from you. Let's just get into what people are saying about the show in the generality of matters. Chef Anela says, tell the celebrity something. Coolie Roberts, why did you block me, honey?
I'm not Coolie Roberts.
Did you block
I'm not Coolie Roberts.
Oh,
It's not about me.
That's not about
That's
you.
someone else. We don't know who Coolie Roberts
There's
is.
an S. There's an S.
Coolie
It's
Roberts is friends with Nina Hastings.
Carol Lally Malao Carol says, every time when TrendingSA starts, I always dance along with you like I'm a part of the crew. Keep up the good work. You are a
Mulalo. You are. And sorry for blocking you, chef. I've got problems.
Oh, so it is you now.
She does. She does.
Phonic Bass _ DJ says, balance me here real quick, my friend. A 1.3 million 25 square meter apartment is affordable too.
The sheiks.
That's all we're saying. Thank you very much for the post. We love to hear from you. You can also read your posts. Wow. Should I try that again? Yes. You can also have your posts read live on air. Just click, follow, send, #SAON3. It's easy. In other news now.
Yeah, sweat. It's me, guys. Can I have a camera?
Yeah.
Can I just have a moment? Thanks. Hi. All right, so news recently broke that he will be leaving the lead role of Mangi on Scandal. Fans were losing their minds. They're wondering what his next move is. But for Kagiso Modupe, it seems like all his ducks are already in a row. Do you have ducks? We'll ask about that just now, as he has chosen to put his acting on hold and focus on music and on being an author. That's like triple threat, fam. Anyway, so his new novel, Along Came to... What?
I don't know, but she'll come to you when she's all
just
Okay.
you're upstaging rule number one
really
of theater.
Scandal here.
His new novel, Along Came Tsakani,
Yes.
is an intriguing read. Let me use my Papi Molloy voice. It's an intriguing read about how a good man gets lured into
Who's Papi Molloy?
cheating. And joining us to tell us more about the book is the man himself. Welcome to the show, Kagiso.
Kagiso Modupe.
What was the most exciting part? Saying the pip.
Okay, so welcome to our show. It's nice to have you here. So clarify for us. What were you saying? It's not true. What's true? What's not true? How are things going?
I'm still an actor. I'm still a film director. I'm still a radio host. I'm still an author. I'm still a musician.
Still busy.
I'm still there.
Are you even here right now, or are you busy doing other
I
things?
am still on Trending SA.
That's good. So, okay, balance us on your book.
Yeah.
Some of us haven't read it. Some people at home haven't read
Yeah.
it. Give us for 30 marks. No, I'm kidding. Just for 3 marks. For 3 marks, a
Yeah.
synopsis.
The book is about a good guy that finds himself cheating, and a good guy. When we talk about a good man who finds himself on the other side of the line. That's what the book is about, and it gives women an opportunity to kind of be a fly on the wall in understanding, what this guy went through.
Okay.
That's Tsakani. Along Came Tsakani.
Contrary to the novel, you've been married for 11 years.
I've been married for 11 years.
Let me finish my question. Anna,
Yeah.
what is it about you? You've been married happily for 11 years.
There's some
Tsakani,
things-
your girlfriend, what's going on?
There's some things in here that I relate to, but it's also stories from different men that I put together, and I found out that, guys who are older, guys who are my age, guys who are younger, they've got the same issues. And there's also a sequel to this book, which I will come back to, TrendingSA.
Oh, with the MBA. Okay, so because I thought an MBA was a Masters of Business. Then
Balance us quick.
Balance us on what's an MBA?
What MBA? What are you talking about?
In the book, you talk about an MBA, married but available.
This guy is married, but available.
Okay.
And this is one of the things that he says, or he's not. He wasn't one of the guys where he says, or I'm married, but I'm available. This is the kind of guy who's not an MBA. This is a very good guy.
Okay.
Who always just stayed on the line.
Okay.
And he finds himself on the other side of the line.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. All right, so let's just can we move away from the book for a second?
Yes.
You've been playing this role of Mangaliso Mangi,
Yes.
we all know, for 13 years.
13 years, 3,000 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but it's time for me to move on from the character.
Is that because you've just had enough? Or is it the 13-year itch?
Yeah.
Okay.
In all honesty, yes. And I'm glad that I'm moving and I'm not poached by another show.
Okay.
So I'm back to auditions.
Okay, that's good.
Why do you say you're glad?
I'm just, I was loyal. I'm a loyal guy. You know,
Okay.
I'm loyal to the show. I started with the show years ago, and the show has given me quite
That's
a
so
lot.
interesting. Well done.
You
Good
know,
for you.
yeah.
All right, so we know that you're an actor, but you've also mentioned that you're into music.
Yes.
And the song that we had earlier on is one that has topped some charts here
Yes.
in Gauteng, I guess the rest of South Africa.
Yeah.
Where did the music bug come from?
It's always been there, and I always say that I'm a creative. You know, I don't want to be boxed as just a musician.
You're
or
definitely
an actor or
a creative.
anything, You know, and I don't know what's next for
Probably
me.
DJ, calligraphy.
Hey, who knows?
Where do you find the book?
Who knows? You can find the book on Amazon. You can find it on all just a book into online digital stores.
I cannot
Yeah.
wait to read that book.
Read this
Along
book.
came Tsakani.
Tsakani.
Look out for the music as well. We can
Music
find
is
that
#1 on the charts.
Nicely done. Yes, you were #1 on the Y chart the
Yes,
other
on
day.
the Y
Whoa.
charts.
Yes.
#1. Yeah.
Versatile.
Goodness me,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Okay, so thank you so much for
Win,
joining us today.
Thank you, Maresu.
Yeah! All right, it is a live show. We got to keep things moving. It is time for some Lola Ray. Yay, yay.
So today's edition of Lollery Tuesday is a mashup of a funny and talented young South African who is definitely not waiting for the Youth Employment Service Program. Take a look at this video.
Sister Bettina, all right. In the meantime, oh shit, it's happening tonight. In the place to be, human. You better see, Lubu, Shabe too. 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 Oh, split in the meantime,
For my grand's watching, so that's not the original artist, Bako. That's an American guy, and then this guy puts the lyrics that are local over that guy's.
Can you imagine how
lyrics.
annoyed Barco is right now because she probably knows exactly what's going
She
on.
actually probably does. All right, but if you want to know more about this guy that does these tricks with the videos, his Twitter handle is @player1505 or 1505 or 3. Anyway, so that's all the lottery I have for you today.
That was lovely.
I love it. Okay, so when we return, Vincent Muloi joins us. Send us all of your questions using the hashtag #on3. BRB, babies.
Sounds of a lit, sounds of a lit, sounds of I'm not, sounds of I'm not, sounds of a ooh, sounds of I'm not, sounds of I'm not, sounds of a ooh, sounds of I'm not.
Go Musa. Sounds like Go Musa. Go Musa.
Go wavy. When you're full, Bawizi. Booty ladies.
Go Musa. Go Musa. Go Musa. Go. Is that what
Trying to get a
you're
roll,
saying?
guys.
Guys, I'm a single grandmother. Let me get a roll first. Good
I
grandfather, no.
I don't
Always the
really
trump
know
card.
if anyone knows what you're talking about since we don't know who our guest is next, right? Let's find out right now. Vincent Malloy is joining us here on Trending SA. He was determined to disrupt the world of television drama. He was determined to take it back to the Yuzo days, confronting the realities, the harsh realities of many South Africans. At the South African Film and Television Awards, he scooped the best achievement in directing in a documentary feature award for the hit drama series, and also another one for the hit drama series Jovijo. And the series itself took home 6 awards and a total of 9 under his production house Upa. But first, I think we should have a look at some of Vincent Malloy's work in action.
udumo lonke kuwe mnini mandla wonke. Ngena nathi.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Trending SA, renowned, talented, award-winning Vincent Malloy.
That's all, yeah. Too easy. I'm always Gucci. To move it. I come back. It's too easy. That's all, yeah.
Hey! Has it all sunken in? Yeah. Do you really have a grip of how unbelievably huge that night was?
Wow, man.
The 2 nights, because you won on the Thursday and on the Saturday.
Yeah. We don't know what to say.
Yeah.
We are overwhelmed. But you know, we like horses. So the next thing we were thinking about is like, what next we have to do? We're just thinking about work. You know, we've had so many difficult times that when you get to the end and you are being celebrated, you forget that you need to take it in. You're still on guard and you're still like, okay, so what else I need to do? It's a crazy thing. It's actually very confusing.
It is.
Emotionally. Yeah.
100%.
But you know, here they are.
I want to talk about these bad boys here, right? And what led to most of the awards that you got on the night, Jovijo.
Yeah.
Now, a little birdie tells me that you wanted it to be a film at first, and you pitched it multiple times. Tell us about the journey of Jovijo.
There's a problem in South Africa, you know, and it's a very difficult problem. It's a psychological problem. We don't trust one of our own. As a black filmmaker, what I've experienced is that the minute you walk into a boardroom, into a pitching session, you're on -10.
Yeah.
People just don't believe in you. So we got rejected so many times with this project. In fact, even after we've shot a promo to say, we understand you don't see what we are talking about, so we're going to show you. And people still doubted us. And by the way, I've had 3 or 4 awards internationally, but still people doubt you. That's amazing. And eventually we said, you know what? We're going to go on our own. We're going to do it because we believe in ourselves. But you have to dig deep to convince people, which is sad.
Which is bizarre because your name really carries weight in this industry. You know, you mentioned Vincent Molloy and people are like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is going to be powerful.
Babe, the series was so brilliant. It pulled over nearly 6 million viewers in this first week of release.
Yeah.
I mean, that's absolutely incredible. Now, for those who've been lying under rocks, what is it about?
It's, you know, when you were reading the auto cue there. You
We don't read auto cues. What are you talking about? Yes.
I'm sorry. It's really about harsh realities of being poor. And the only thing you have is dance. And that's where you find your sanity. So it doesn't really have your conventional storyline where it says it's about a boy who's looking for his grandmother. It's about a person waking up and doesn't have food to eat today and has to survive. And where that person finds their own sanity is in dance. And the next day there's a different challenge. It might not be you, it might be Nina, next thing it might be Togotela. So it's really a story about a group of dancers who have to live day by day facing these harsh realities that most South Africans are faced with.
So, okay, let's talk about, so we've got Chovicho, we've got A Country of My
Skulls of My People.
Skulls of My People, sorry.
Yeah.
Skulls of My People. This is quite remarkable.
That's shot by Spiwe Mhlambi, by the way. Shout out Spiwe.
So now, let's talk about the locations that you shot at, right? They must have been very significant to each storyline. What was the... I mean, what was the decision making that went into each one of the locations that you decided to shoot at?
Yeah, you know what? My kids will tell you when we drive around, I always go into these awkward, weird places. And one day I saw this house as we were driving behind Crown Mines, and I didn't know. I was like, it looks so old. So I drove in there, and then I found a whole lot of squatter camps. And I didn't know then that I was going to do Chovicho. And I said, one day I'm going to come back here. Because it said something about South Africa. It talks about this hidden poverty that we know of, but somehow we pretend that it's not there. We're just like, oh, masindlule, uyahlupheka lo. It's almost like when you're driving on the robots and you see a poor guy, you're almost like, I didn't see you, dude, I didn't see you. And that's what really Chovicho was about. It was about bringing the life that we know about in the forefront of mainstream television.
Yeah,
because
look at
we never
this.
see this.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at this. It's a reality. And by the way, majority of South Africans live like that. But we never see it on TV. Instead, we want to be Americans.
It had nothing to do with paying them for shooting the location fees.
In fact, you know what? We actually spent more than we were supposed to.
Brilliant.
I think Lothi's not excited because we ended up hiring more people, and thanks to the community of Crown Mines, I think in total, you were talking about CR earlier on. We provided about 500 jobs on the project.
Brilliant. So I want to take it back to you growing up. Soweto, here's a young guy that's trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life. What did you want to be when you grow up?
I wanted to be Bobby.
You wanted to be Bobby?
What does that mean, though? You wanted to be...
I wanted to be on radio.
On the radio.
I wanted to be on radio, and my teacher said, "But how to you can't be on radio." And I thought about it. I said, "She's right, actually, you know." But I actually discovered that actually what I wanted to do was to share my opinion and my thoughts with the world. And filmmaking, I didn't have to speak, so I could just write and film it. And it will be all there, just like Chovicho, just like Skulls of My People.
That scene that we saw was incredible.
You know, the thing that I think the people who rejected your ideas don't see is exactly the point you're making about hiring the 500 people on location in that community. If we support our filmmakers, if we support our artists, I mean, this is what the community benefits from. It's quite a massive, massive thing. And over the years, you've had to knock and fight and move. Do you see a shift forward? Do you see...
Oh, yes.
Yes. Do you see a difference now?
Oh, yes. 9 awards don't play.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, and I'm glad we got the 9 awards because now people... I mean, I don't know what excuse they will have now.
Yeah.
Not giving us money. But I'm also excited because it really meant that we really wanted this. So even though we were so upset, what is important is that now we have even a super belief in ourselves.
Yeah.
We are really amplified in our confidence, and that can only be encouraging, you know.
I saw how emotional Lodi was on stage receiving one of the awards. It must, I mean, the vibe between you guys must be unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
The love.
We are two strong characters.
Yeah.
We go head to head a lot.
Yeah.
But we love each other because we understand what our agenda is, what our purpose is. You know, we really want to bring to the fore the vulnerables, and we are part of those vulnerables. I come from a place where, you know, I was brought up by my grandmother, and I know how people looked at me, and I know how poor people are being looked at. So the story of Chovicho is part of my story. Oh, yo, you got my grandmother. How did you get that? Where did you get that? Oh,
We've got the files and we love Instagram, yeah?
We do love Instagram. We notice a lot of things on Instagram. We look at your page, and you mentioned on you know earlier, and you mentioned on Instagram that you haven't really had a chance to enjoy the celebration. But season 2, Chovicho?
Yeah, season 2 is coming, and we're gonna have money. Yeah. You are all hired. Just be nice to me. Just be nice. Nina will figure something out
Okay,
there.
that's fine.
Put some polish.
Okay, that's
or
fine.
something.
Or whatever. I'll just wear a tree or something. I'll just.
Yeah, we are excited, man, because we now have a product, and a product that belongs to us, that we own it because we put our own money into it.
Excellent.
And we have to keep going, you know?
Is Warren also going to be in season 2 playing?
What?
Okay, good.
Can we get rid of one? We'll get rid of one.
Just checking.
Of course. All of them. I actually need to mention this, you know. There was almost like a propaganda campaign on Twitter about us not paying the cast.
What a wow.
And the most beautiful thing is when I was so furious, it was the actors in the cast who went, yo, chill, dog. We are here. We are acting. Let them say whatever they say. Just take pictures with us. Then they can see we are working.
Yes. Well, congratulations on all of your success. Please give our love to everybody at Buopa. And we can't wait to see the next season of Jovijo and everything else that you produce. Vincent Malloy, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. All right, we're going to wrap things up with what's up on WhatsApp when you return after this. TrendingSA on 3.
ready for me yet? Well, yo, are y'all ready for me?
Welcome back. This is TrendingSA on SABC3. We're about to wrap things up now, but first, Skuli, let's check what's up on WhatsApp.
So babies are the cutest things ever, especially if they've got a few dance moves that leave you wondering where did they get them from. Basfunda into these dance moves, and do they know their schoolwork? Oh, I want a baby.
Cutie pies.
I wonder who she's been watching. That's very, very funny.
Auntie Nina.
I love it, guys. Thank you so much for watching last night and tonight. We're back on your screens on Monday at 9:30 p.m. with more trending hashtags. Until then, social media is the place to be with the hashtag TsaOn3. And with that said, the weekend has originally and officially been activated.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. It's the weekend!
Oh, tu sos corro, corro. Oh, tu sos corro, corro.